Hello there, YouTube. It's Omar Al-Ansari Krieger again, and I just have a couple of thoughts that I wanted to throw up in the air there. Been actually taking a look at these different documentaries that have been posted by the Zeitgeist and Project Venus movements about the restructuring of civilization along the lines of promoting more environmentally efficient policies through social cohesion and the ultimately elimination of the monetary system. Nonetheless, these aspirations seem very envious and at the same time very far fetched when attempting to dissect and really comprehend the literal meaning of what all these actions would entail and the degree that society would have to go to in order to accommodate and really implement all of these basically revolutions or social revolutions instigated by these two movements. In relation to this respect, I wanted to see or wanted to get some general feedback out there if in the implementation of a civilized structure is possible without the monetary system. Now, that may seem more like a statement than a question, but I'm intending to use that as a question in this incident. Because essentially, when we take a look at the formation of the most ancient civilization, the monetary system has been intact even with the most primitive hunter gatherer tribes that existed and thrived in the Siberian Far East. Nonetheless, they had their own means of currency and fiscal rewards and allocation of labor based on the monetary system. But can society exist without its prevalence, without its practice? As human beings, we're always securing our bottom line. We're concerned about securing our initial best interests, and we're initially finding a place in where we can really harmonize with our social surroundings. Now, this may seem to be a selfish statement or something that really entails towards selfish sentiments, but really such a sentiment does not necessarily mean that human civilization or an individual human being that partakes in civilization is inherently selfish. We all need to seek a way to justify our lives, the resources that we need in order to function on an everyday basis. There is all a way to acquire these resources, which really derives from securing our bottom line and ensuring our means of survival. And taking that principle and putting that into place in the monetary system, it seems the monetary system initially distributes ways that can actually provide for these really resources that human civilization and an individual human being so desperately necessitates in order to survive. Nonetheless, in a perfect world, we could probably eliminate poverty. We could probably have equally coincide together under some sort of social class unity. This may seem a little communistic, but nonetheless, for humanity to unify beneath a singular economic social union seems to be a rather far-fetched statement. It just seems that one is expecting a little too much out of their fellow man. Can every human being accept equality? Have we reached that ability? Have we reached that intellectual evolution yet? Not that we are ever going to achieve total class unity, but a way how we can obviously counter the degrees of poverty and limit and basically shorten and decrease the extensive gaps that exist within the economic social structure that is universal in any human civilization. Nonetheless, utopia is not in the means of humanity, it exists merely as a concept, but we can actually use that concept to imitate in order to perfect our imperfect human nature. So there we go, some thoughts and ideas of my own, existence of the monetary system, what its value, its worth. I look forward to hearing some different feedback out there. Appreciate your time to this matter.